We are losing our lives for money, and it's happening so slowly that we barely notice it. We say that time is priceless, that we cannot put any value in it. But is it really? We work 8 hours each day, and we are paid a certain amount each hour. Isn't that the value of your time? Therefore, it's not priceless, is it? Having said that, now we ask, are you getting the true value for your time? Welcome back to our channel. To those who are new to our channel, my name is Daryl.
And I'm Camille. We are a physical therapist duo who are living somewhat unconventional but intentional lives. We aim to be financially independent in a few years, but we try to make our journey fun and exciting so we don't go crazy.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can share our story to other people and hopefully help them as well.
In today's video, we will talk about a part of what we learned from one of the pillars of financial independence books, Your Money or Your Life by Joe Dominguez and Vicki Robin.
Today's topic is
Life energy equals money.
money is a medium of exchange. To get money, we need to exchange our time through work. At the end of the day, money is not the ultimate destination. What we're after is something that money can give us, happiness. Compared to money, our life is more limited and irretrievable once spent. Our life energy is non-renewable. It's all that we have.
I'll be 30 years old this year, and let's say I live till I'm 80 years old. Hopefully a bit more. I will have 438,876 hours left in this planet before I say bye-bye. Hypothetically, half of that time will be spent on maintaining my normal body functions like sleeping, eating, washing, exercising, etc. After that, I will only have 219,438 hours of life energy left to spend in working, meditating, improving myself, building relationship with others, pursuing my passion project, helping the community, and all the other goals.
Knowing this time, the time that we have left in this planet, made us realize what our real priorities are and what we are willing to exchange our most valuable resource, our life energy.
What is financial independence? We discussed this topic in our last video. Link is above. We shared our why, the reason we are trying to achieve it, and how other people can do it too.
But to sum it up, financial independence simply gives you the peace of mind of not worrying about money ever again. A wealthy life that is more attainable than just being rich. You simply need to answer these basic questions. Why you want to achieve this and what is enough.
Now, let's go back to discussing how much life energy, measured in hours, you are exchanging for money, measured in dollars, and how much money are you making for life energy you spend. Imagine the day that you got a job offer. You saw the numbers, and they made perfect sense. $800 a week for 40 hours of work.
You would be earning roughly $20 an hour. Sounds about right, right? I hope that it is, but no. Rethink all the way that you use your life energy as related to your job. Sit down and write all the things that you need to buy, the extra hours that you need to spend just to satisfy the minimum requirements for your job.
If you don't have to do this job, will you spending money on this? Or you're using your time on doing that, like commuting. How much money and hours of your life are surprisingly disappearing? Before you know it, they are chewing away all the dollars you considered as a good trade for your life energy.
Waking up to this truth is crazy, like being unplugged from the matrix crazy.
So what are the things we spend money, time, and energy to keep our 9-to-5 jobs? Think about it.
The times that you are stressed from work due to some coworkers, office politics, demands on your employers, calls, emails, deadlines, it's just all overwhelming. Next thing you know, you're holding shopping bags upon shopping bags of stuff that you don't really need and cutting open boxes that just magically appear at your doorstep as a gift for yourself. Yes, retail therapy. This is the cause of de-stressing.
How much your desires cost? What are your must-haves to fulfill your job or climb the success ladder? The right car, the perfect outfit, so you won't be an outfit repeater, a luxurious house, and an immaculate neighborhood to host your company weekend barbecue.
How much are you spending on paying for services like a sitter, someone to clean the house, someone to mow the lawn, clean the pool, and other types of maintenance, not because you don't know how to do it, or at least you're willing to try to learn, but because you don't have the time to do it yourself because, well, you're working. Now that to know your real hourly wage, let's put all the extra job-related hours to your typical work week in categories.
Costuming.
This includes everything such as scrubs, suits, dresses, high heels, bags, and other accessories that you need to wear for work. Are these the same clothes that you wear every day, on vacations, on day offs, or this is something that is only required for work? All apparels that are work-related and that and the time that you spend taking care of yourself, like personal grooming and maintaining your hair, manicure, pedicure, things that you don't really care doing if it's not related for work, must be included in your expenses.
Are you really going to enjoy wearing tight-fitting dresses, high heels, to walk every day if it's not expected for your job? Try to think about all the activities related for you to maintain your job, like putting your makeup and shopping as examples. This is the amount of time and money you spend each week. So look at here.
Commuting.
How long do you normally drive to get to and from work? How much time do you have to wait for the bus or train, and how long is the ride? You are giving time and money for these activities. Examples are like driving, riding your bicycle, public transportation, etc.
Also, if you're driving a car, you need to include the gas, parking fees, tolls, the wear and tear in your vehicle. Let's say you're driving your car to work and you spend 1.4 hours each day driving to and from work.
Meals.
Do you order coffee before you need to head off to work, or maybe eat out during lunchtime? Are you so tired and so busy that when you get home, you just get Chinese takeout instead of preparing your own meals like you should? How much time do you spend waiting in line or waiting for your food to be served?
Include this extra cost. Let's say a latte costs $4 and lunch and dinner costs $12. That's a total of $16 per day.
Daily decompression.
Do you feel so motivated when you get home that you enthusiastically engage in creative stuff, do your personal development activities, or enjoying a healthy relationship with the people around you? Or do you just end up ranting to your family and friends how crazy your work is and you're just too fed up to do anything else but sit at the couch, binge watch your favorite series, or playing video games while drinking beer, eating ice cream or chips?
If it takes you some time to decompress after logging off to your job, the amount of time can be considered as an expense. Let's guesstimate that you spend around an hour a day and $2 for entertaining items such as your beer, your wine, or your ice cream and chips.
Escape entertainment.
Do you spend hours of screen time on social media just because you're so drained from work that you simply want to fly to La La Land? Or have you often heard yourself say that, let's go away this weekend, work has been so crazy this week? If your work is so exhilarating, why do you feel the need to run away from it? If your work is so happy for you, why do you need to do these other activities?
Take note of all the time you just want to escape for a short while, just for you to go back to a stressful and boring work life. Hypothetically, let's say that you are spending an hour a day on this and a $6 per day.
Vacation.
Going to different areas to explore other cultures, learn a language, discover art and beauty are some of the greatest experiences in the world. This can be considered as not job-related expense. But if you suddenly book a trip to Hawaii just to sleep under the shades, instead of just sleeping at your bed at home, just because you want to be away from it all while yelling, "Time out, please, I need to recover," then you might need to jot that down as a job-related expense.
You can also include your vacation home, your yacht membership, and other recreational vehicles or activities that you do to escape. Be honest with yourself and just write everything down and divide it by 52 weeks.
Job-related illness.
Do you ever get sick because of overworking? Or suddenly your body just fails because of the physical, mental, and emotional stress that you receive from work? Or do you sometimes call out sick just to not show up at work every day? I know I did.
When you are so happy with what you're doing, it won't feel that you're working because it stimulates and inspires you. But if you end up getting more anxious or depressed, that you start taking prescriptions and you're paying out-of-pocket medical expenses, this might be job-related.
Other job-related expenses.
Take a closer look of your spreadsheet or your piece of paper, whatever you wrote all of those things. Do you pay for services like housekeeper, landscaper, gardener, or babysitter? If you didn't have to do that job, how much are you paying for the dog sitter or walker when you're away for work? Would you pay them if you have time to do these activities?
How about attending conferences, dinners, seminars that help boost your career so you can advance in your work? These might also be considered as work-related expenses. Again, include everything that you must do and pay because you have to do it for work.
Now let's talk about your real hourly wage. Tabulate all the extra expenses and time you spend related to your job. Add all of this extra time to your normal 40-hour work week and subtract all the other job-related expenses from your regular pay. On other items like job-related illness, vacation, etc., try to divide the total amount to 50 weeks, considering that your company gives you 2 weeks paid time off. If you have a company deduction or benefits for health insurance or matching 401k or other benefits or investments, you can add those to your normal hourly wage. But not everybody receives this, so we won't include it here.
For example, let's look at Maria's hourly wage. Her salary is $1,000 for a 40-hour work week. However, as discussed, that's not the only time she spent on doing her work. To fulfill her job, she needs to endure long hours of daily commute, wake up early to prepare for work, decompress after work, go on vacations, buy food outside, or pay someone else to do the chores for her because she cannot do it.
Now let's try to include all the hypothetical values discussed a while ago to know her real hourly wage. Again, these are all approximations and guesstimates. Yours might greatly differ from this.
As you can see on the table, her hourly wage is really only $10 an hour, not the $25 that she is expecting. This is before taxes even, meaning that $1 for her is equivalent to 6 minutes of her life energy. This evidently shows that she is offering about an hour of her life energy here on earth if she purchases something that is worth $10.
Why is it important to know this?
This activity is vital to renovate your relationship with money. You know that the reality of how you are getting paid, and this impacts your life by knowing how much you're really getting from the job that you agreed to do. It will give you a clear understanding and it will allow you to choose better employment opportunities. We made an article about this regarding home health physical therapists so that we can be mindful in choosing the right employer, the right circumstances that we are ready to face in doing our jobs. The article is posted below. However, we have not included all other job-related expenses in our calculations, so that amount could lessen a little bit more.
When trying to apply for a company, consider if it takes longer commute time and a lot of costuming required, etc. A lower job salary but work at home might be better after you tabulate your prospective jobs.
Also, this makes you more mindful and intentional about your money. Before you buy anything, you know beforehand how much time you gave just to have that thing. And you will ask yourself every time you do a purchase, is it really worth it?
After we computed our real hourly wage, we became more conscious and intentional on things and services that we will spend our life energy on. It opened our eyes to the reality that every time we pay for something, we are giving them our time, which is non-renewable. I remember that when we were in Costa Rica, see our adventures above, I want to have a perezoso or a baby sloth stuffed toy. It's so cute. But realizing that I work for almost an hour of my life just to buy that stuff, which will most likely end up at our closet, I didn't hesitate to leave it and say, nope, not worth it.
But how about our trial retirements? I wonder how much life energy are we giving to stay for a month in beautiful Costa Rica. It's around $5,340 for the whole month. So after we did this exercise, we found out our real hourly wage, and we came up to the conclusion that we are both spending 2 weeks of our life energy in order to stay in a country so beautiful as Costa Rica. And this trade is so much worth it for us.
In Oaxaca, Mexico, see our adventures above also, we only spend $3,500 for a month of no work and just pure relaxation, immersing ourselves in another country, saying, 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐷𝐭 la vida. That trip was 3 weeks worth of my life energy alone. Now let's compare this with luxury items like a Louis Vuitton bag. This is evidently more expensive than our trial retirement in Oaxaca, Mexico. We've spent $400 less than this bag. Note that this price does not include taxes.
Now, we are not shaming those people who love buying items like this, luxury items. We just can't simply believe that this bag or a bag would cost 1 month of our lives. But if these items gives you joy, why not? Knowing how much life energy you spend for every purchase gives you a different perspective every time you shop for anything.
Facing the reality that your time is so valuable and irretrievable is indeed a big wake-up call for all of us. So next time you buy an item or get a big house, compute how many life energy you will be sacrificing just to get those. With this, you will be more intentional on how you will use your precious life energy. So there you have it. We hope that you will spend your life energy to maximize happiness.
See you on our next video.